Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Let's see what is going on with my Virgos. Your current energy, the person, people, situation surrounding you or that you're dealing with, and overall outcome. I feel like the Magician wanted to flip just then. There's a lot of cards. That's obviously way too many, but I feel like you've... there's some strong manifestation energy going on at the moment. It's come up in a lot of readings, but that is one of your cards, Virgo, the Magician. So I feel like, yeah, there's something that you're really working hard towards manifesting into your life. Keep in mind, this is going to be a general reading. So yeah, if it doesn't resonate, you can check your other placements. And if you do like the reading, don't forget to like and subscribe. Virgo, what is going on? What is going on? We've got the Five of Swords here. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like there has been a little bit of conflict in a situation or with a person. There's some kind of verbal communication with someone, and yeah, there's a little bit of conflict going on there. You could be dealing with an air sign. Strong Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. What is going on with the lovers and this King of Swords? I feel as though there's a lot of hidden feeling, hidden emotion here between the both of you. You're dealing with an individual who may be very sort of rational, analytical, someone who's not always great at accessing their emotions, or maybe both of you are having a difficult time communicating from an emotional point of view, but it's a very, very strong connection, and for some reason you two are very drawn to each other and you're having trouble letting each other go. You're on each other's minds quite a lot, but there has been some kind of conflict, some kind of argument here with the Five of Swords, and someone has walked away feeling very disappointed by the conversation that was had, maybe the words that were spoken, maybe there's specific words, specific phrases that were spoken, or something came out verbally that was just really, really off-putting, disappointing for the other person or for both. And it was just a conversation that shouldn't have happened in the way it did. It's arguments that should not have happened in the way they did. Five of Swords is one of the worst cards in the tarot for me. It's like it's like petty victory. It's victory at all costs. It's victory without gaining an actual victory in the end, because someone has, just walked away feeling absolutely kind of done and just disgusted with the other person and the situation. So it's not a great feeling. It's not productive. It's not any sort of argument that or disagreement that is productive. It's someone's ego getting in the way, or maybe both of you. The egos are just getting in the way, and it ends up not being a productive discussion or conversation or disagreement. It just ends up ending badly. And even if someone thinks that they've won, they haven't. They have not won. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. But yeah, you're dealing with a very, very strong person. For some of you, this could be an actual legal battle or something to do with some sort of legal issue with the court system, something like that. We've got the Three of Pentacles here as well. So this could be an issue with, related to career, work, finances. This could be conflict with someone that you work with, but ultimately one or both of you want to get back on the same page. You want to get back on the same team. It's important to remember that, you both have a common goal, and differences between you both, you need to be able to talk about them in a way that doesn't result in a nasty kind of verbal exchange or argument. There needs to be some sort of improvement or change in the communication here, because ultimately I do feel like there is this energy of wanting to work together for a common goal. There's an energy of having a long-term view for the future. And again, with that Lovers card, this is a significant connection. I don't see this as something that is ending very soon. I feel like you two are kind of, again, just stuck on each other. but it's time to switch up the conversation to one that is more conducive to working together. Seven of Cups energy here. Emotional confusion. So one or both of you has been left in a state of emotional confusion here. This reading is a little bit all over the place. I think, yeah, something's going on where there's just a bit of a lack of clarity here. And it's time to, it's time to move on. It's time to move on from these petty arguments and move on to, much calmer waters here. Things need to settle down. They will settle down, I feel. They will settle down. It could be because someone has too many options, I'm not going to lie. And with the Lovers here representing a choice sometimes, it could be someone having a choice and not knowing which way to go. Not knowing what's going to lead to the best outcome in the end. So it may be time to take a little bit of a step back and think about that. Think about what it is that, one or both of you actually want. And also, not choose the cup that has the snake in it. Choose the cup that has, the jewels in it, that has the wish fulfillment in it. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky situation, but this is leading to, emotional confusion. It could be a little bit of back and forth. Sometimes for some of you, it may be a little bit of a roller coaster. It may be a little bit too up and down emotionally. It's a challenge. It's a challenging one. What else? What are the messages for Virgo? What other messages does Virgo need to hear? We got the Knight of Cups and the Two of Pentacles here. So a lot of you, you've just got a lot going on, to be honest. You're very busy. You're very busy. But I feel as though, again, neither of you wants to completely drop this connection, this situation. There wants to, one or both of you is going to come in with some sort of emotional offer again. And maybe this is why there's that kind of back and forth type energy where sometimes it's great, other times it just ends up being really emotionally confusing. But I have to say that there are still feelings here. There are still romantic feelings here on both sides. It's just that there's some kind of conflict, differences in opinion that needs to be settled before we can move on to a sort of more peaceful situation. We do have the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck there as well. So yeah, there's some kind of disagreement. There's some kind of fundamental differences. You got to work on maybe respecting each other's differences rather than conversing in such a way that it just ends up being an argument. Five of Wands energy is it's similar to that Five of Swords, but it's different in the fact that this is, these people aren't actually hitting each other with the wands. They kind of, some of them maybe look like that in this deck, but most of the time the wands aren't actually doing anything. There's no actual damage being inflicted in this card. It's more a sense of there's just a lot of chatter and a lot of different opinions and different points of view. But sometimes that can be very, very helpful depending on how you want to take that. Do you want to learn from each other and try and improve individually and together? Or do you want to have like a really bad attitude towards the differences and then end up having, a really kind of bad argument? It's going to be up to you. But I have to say, I don't think you or this person is ready to let this go just yet. Any other advice, any other messages, any other positive affirmations, anything else that Virgo needs to hear, please? Anything else for my Virgos? Anything else? So we've got the King of Fire and the Five of Fire again, which is the Five of Wands again. And the King of Fire, King of Wands, Leo energy. Yeah, this is all about, there needs to be some kind of leveling up, some kind of maturity in the situation. It's like both of you have this very passionate energy, and both of you are very strong and opinionated when it comes to certain things. But it's about respecting those differences in opinion, and coming to a much more mature point where you can easily see where the two of you are coming from, where your differences lie, but that it's not necessarily a bad thing to express those differences. It's just doing it in a much more mature way. So I feel like that is really the way forward, because there is definitely a lot of emotion and a lot of passion here, when it comes to this connection, this individual. So it's going to be interesting. But a few of these differences in the way you communicate needs to be ironed out here, I think, in order to move forward. But there is definitely that sort of offer coming in. So both of you still want to extend yourselves to each other emotionally, I feel. So that is coming. Yeah, and it just needs to settle down, because there's a bit of emotional confusion and a few arguments at the moment, and that maybe one or both of you need to recover from, or just figure out a better way of communicating here. I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video.